Hello, hello. Please bear with me. I'm clearly running late and just trying to do a million and one things at the same time. Um, I've been really sick the last 2 days, so I haven't gotten much work done. I hadn't even been to like the actual store. I'm here now and just got into like a crazy cleaning fit. Now that I have been feeling better, I've just been like, okay, on the go, wanting to clean, wanting to kind of just get things in order. Now that I even have the energy to do so. So that's where I've been, honestly. Um, I wanted to clean my store because I'm actually transitioning from my store out until I can hear myself. Hey, I'm here rambling. I'm super late, of course. Um, I was cleaning my store, my shop, my like workspace. I'm moving out of my room and going onto the floor in the store, which will hopefully help people see my products more. Um, because they do make their way back to the room, but I feel like people are kind of like timid to go into the rooms and stuff, rightfully so. So we'll be moving out into the floor and staying in my workspace for now. But I had so much mess and clutter. I needed to organize. So that's what I did as soon as I got here. I got rid of all of my winter stuff. All my winter stuff is no longer in my like store because again I'm going out into the floor, so I do have limited space on the floor now as well, which is fine. And it's gonna help me kind of like streamline what I do have here, and allow me to have more things at pop-ups, which I also need to finish streamlining as well. Let me get this up on here so I can see the comments because y'all know I'm blind and my glasses are over there. What am I doing? StreamYard. Let me lower the volume on this. Okay. All right, bear with me, y'all. I am gathering my life. I'm not allowing anything to continue without everything. Okay. Perfect. Let me make this bigger like that. Perfection. My birthday balloon has not deflated, and it's not planning to anytime soon. Yeah, I'm here at a store right now, actually. I had a room since November, if I'm not mistaken. I had a room since November, and I've been selling there. The store itself opened in October, and it's kind of like it's like a pop-up mall, basically. Like there's a lot of vendors here. Some vendors do vintage and thrifted things. Other vendors are all handmade. Like everything is local small businesses. And I've been fortunate enough to be a part of it and kind of like going through the growing phases of it. But of course, like any growing businesses, there are struggles, there are ups, there are downs. Excuse me. So I've kind of been going with the flow and testing it out, trying it out, things like that. But yeah, here we are. Hey Naomi. I'm gonna move this so you don't see yourselves. I randomly got, very thankfully, I got an order for my pop-up favors last night while I was talking to one of my friends. I almost just dropped my fan. I don't know if you guys remember this, but on Tuesdays, it's Wednesday. On Wednesdays here, there's yoga. It's a hot yoga, so like I'm sweating right now. On top of the fact that I was running around between my room and the store here, or the shared room here. But I'm kind of happy. You guys know I have like a little kind of like cabinet situation on this end here. And I organized that. I have 2 bins of scrunchies that I need to finish. So I kind of want to work on that. Probably not tonight, depending on how long all of this takes. I don't know how long my body will allow me to work, but I did organize. I have 2 full trash bags of things. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let me grab my glasses because I'm blind. All right. So I got an order again, like I said, for the birthday favors. My chair is caught on bags. It's a problem with having trash bags literally all around you. Okay. So I got an order for the birthday favors, and y'all know I printed them out where I wasn't supposed to. We're not gonna say no names, but when the client placed the order, they mentioned that it was their child's 10th birthday. So I asked, like, would you like me to put the 10 on there? So basically, if you guys recall, I first had a few orders after I saw Liz do her soccer things. I decided to go ahead and make my own with the poppets. I did Valentine's Day first, and then after Valentine's Day, I did like an Easter, St. Patrick's Day one, and then I did a birthday one because I figured birthdays are year round, right? Again, I still had the pastel and like the really bright colors. So someone ordered the pastel ones, and again, like I mentioned, they did mention that it's their child's 10th birthday, and double digits, right? That's a big one. So I asked her if she wanted me to put the 10 on the actual card, and I showed her a mock-up of both, and she went with the 10. So we have 24 here. There's only 20 in the order. I went through, if you guys recall, I had kind of set up a lot of the ones that came in my order. I think I had a little over 100 poppets from my first that I ordered wholesale, and I still have some. I don't have enough in bags, but I figured I'm gonna do the most mundane part first, which is cutting. I'll cut first. I'll get the others in baggies. They're here off to the side. And then this is kind of like my new thank you card that I worked up for Custom Bella Creations. I had these that I showed you guys a while back for Bella Meets Vinyl. I basically mimicked that and then added the border that I have, like more branding, I guess. But it's the same thing, honestly. But yeah. And I really like how these came out too, so I wanted to implement them on this as well. I did my QR code there too. And I don't know if you guys realized, I actually added my QR code here. I was thinking about doing it before and just hadn't gotten around to actually doing it with the prints. So I decided to see how it goes this time. It takes them directly to my website. I have kind of like a landing page or a landing site on my Etsy that I created on Canva, by the way. I can show you guys how to do that if you guys are ever interested. But it has like all my socials. It has both of the businesses. I was kind of up in the air about maybe putting that or my actual website. But I figured, why make it convoluted? Make it as simple as possible, right? Just do one page. Like, take them directly to my website. If they care to see anything else, my website will take them to where they need to go. Hey, Liz. Doing boring stuff. I completely understand. Please be lulled to sleep by my voice. No. But yeah, and Liz, actually, this is kind of thanks to you and your original product that you inspired me to do. So thank you. I'm still getting orders. There's a fly in here from that first wholesale that I did. So this is purely profit. It's just, again, time consuming, like we mentioned. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut all this stuff up. I did so much cleaning. I don't know where my cutter is. It's right here. Don't come for me. This blade is already messed up. I actually, in the mess, I didn't know where my like replacement blades were. So I was like, instead of looking for them, I just bought more, because who actually looks for things? But in my cleaning today, I actually found them. So it is what it is. I'm going to need them eventually, especially now with me cutting so much. So whatever. Yeah, I'm really happy, Liz. So I kind of went off your idea, right? And a couple other like Etsy, like small businesses that are online. I feel like my balloon is having a field day because my fan is like blowing it all over the place. Let me kind of like lower my fan. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, so I started off with the Valentine's Day one, kind of like you had done. And then I did a St. Patrick's Day. I did an Easter. And then I was like, wait, why don't I do a birthday? Like, birthdays are year round. I need to figure out what other holidays are coming up. Quite frankly, I might even do one for Mother's Day, because Adults actually really like poppets too. Like, I'm not even gonna front. Like, a lot of my friends, when they've seen me like packaging this stuff, I had one of my friends help me like put the little keychains on them, and I was like, would you like one as payment? That's all I got for you, friend. And he took it. So let's see, these are Chris's scissors. His scissors are so bad. I'm just gonna cut it. Do you hear this? The struggle. Hey, Mary. Okay, I'm gonna. Good God. Okay. No one ever calls me until I go live. What is it, people? Like, can you sense that I am live and are like, let me call her real quick? No, I'm not gonna answer. But yeah, let me go ahead and get these cut. I don't need this big one. I want the smaller one. Okay. Yeah, I was sweating. It's good to kind of just like sit down right now because the struggle was very real. Oh, I have to send out a couple text messages. Yeah, I don't know what it is. People can just sense that I'm live because I haven't even posted it on anything either, which is why I was like, let me send out messages. So hold on, y'all. Give me one second, please. Let's see. No, go away. Okay. I'm just gonna like text a bubble of people a link with like 0 content. Okay, let's see. Copy paste. My dad, I told him, I was like, well, I went on live, like I put it on Facebook, and he's like, and you can't just like text me directly, it's me. And I'm just like, fine, father. As you wish. Okay. I just be spamming people, y'all. Like, that's how you gotta do it. Just spam them. You finna watch Mosh? Okay. I text a few people. I don't care to go into social right now. But yes, ladies, how have you been? I feel like we haven't really spoken. I've definitely been sick. I've been completely out of it. How are you guys? And when I say I've been sick, I mean I've been sick. Like, I had really, really bad food poisoning. And even like, I just got back to work today, and I had some moments. They were a little scary. It was a little scary. But like I said, I have been getting like spurts of energy here and there, so I'm trying to take advantage of them. But this is trash. I feel like you guys are just staring at my forehead. As I stare, I can't see. I feel like I need a light like directly over me. The light is to the side, so it's like messing with me and my perception. Let's see. But yeah, no, I was really, really sick. I finally like got out of bed yesterday and was like, okay, like I have some type of energy back in my life. I need to wash my hair, wash clothes. Like, I had 1,001 things to do yesterday, so I did laundry. I got a couple chores done. I visited like my family and stuff. Honestly, Mary, the only reason you do need to do a live stream, because I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. I still need to see your Temu video. I haven't seen it yet. But I was supposed to have edited a video to go live today, and because I was so out of it yesterday, I was gonna do it like in between loads. Granted, I still had to fold clothes and stuff, but I was gonna edit the video in between like lives or in between loads, but for some reason my iPad would not charge last night. And I was like, you know what? It's not meant to be. Let me just focus on laundry. Let me stop trying to do 20 things at once. And it's funny because I tend to kind of just like, when I'm working on stuff to kind of help with my views, I'll watch my like videos like on silent or something in the background. And I was watching my old, one of my last videos right now. Hey, Sandra. I watched my latest video that came out recently, and I realized I was actually editing the wrong video. There's a part 2 to the video that I just dropped last week. And I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I saw this, because I would have completely skipped the whole day. And that video is actually fairly long, so I need to get through it. There's a lot of editing, a lot of like speeding up and stuff that needs to get done. So, I mean, I still may post it later on in the week. Why am I not? I'm not even cutting all the way through, y'all. I kind of feel a little weak, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't have a lot of energy. But this came in, and I have the product for it, so I want to get her out. I want to kind of streamline everything as much as possible. Depending on what time I do finish this, I think I want to kind of get back into cleaning. I brought some of my bigger bins here, and I have to like apply pressure. I brought some of my bigger bins here, and I've been kind of putting a lot of inventory in there. I'm not sure if you guys were here earlier, but I mentioned that I'm kind of relocating. I'm leaving my room here at the store, and I'm going out on the floor, which I'm kind of excited for, because I feel like I'm gonna get more traction that way. Like, more people will see my things. With my stuff being in a room, I feel like people were a little bit intimidated to go into the room. So I feel like it'll be easier for people to see my things and be a little bit more intrigued about it. I'm hoping. Let's see. Fabi! There we go, girl. Because I was like, I will. So Fabi's my friend in like real life, y'all. And I've been harassing her to watch one of my videos for the longest times. And I'm like, if I don't see your name pop up at least once, we finna have some problems. If you ladies can say hi to Fabi, I would graciously appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably keep cleaning and just condense things. And with me going out on the floor, I feel like I want to be more mindful of inventory too. Yes, you're here, friend. Thank you, much appreciated. She was actually one of the people I text, by the way. But yeah, so I kind of want to keep better inventory of things, and just, you know, put things that I know are kind of like reoccurring. I think at markets, like, you know, when we rescue fabric, you get a small quantity of things. Honestly, for those patterns, while it's going to be another listing and another like 20 cents to post it, I'd rather put it online so that I know, like, okay, it's controlled quantity. You know, I have 5 of this one scrunchie. That's it. If I sell it at a market, I'll just remove it. Or no, I think my inventory actually kind of matches with my markets, because I'm going to be using my square. So it'll be like together. So again, like, I want to streamline things. So for anything, for my rescued fabrics, and for like anything that I have really limited quantity of, I think I will just make a listing for it and remove it from the store here. I'm only going to put things that I have like larger quantities of, like all of my satin scrunchies, some of my jersey knits that I got from online that I know I can get again easily. So I think I want to do that. And I have so many like things that I need that I haven't kind of posted yet. I want to get on it. Like, I made these headbands. It's technically backwards right now. This is a thin version. You guys saw me make the wide version, but I actually have it reversed. Like, the twist is in the back. But yeah, I think I need to do like online stuff. I haven't done in a while. I still need to actually finish researching markets. I'm not trying to spend too much on markets just because I honestly don't have much to spend on markets. I think I mentioned to you guys that I had gotten a couple free markets, and then I've had other like people I've met through just like networking that have invited me to do markets with them that are actually fairly inexpensive compared to the standard markets that I have been doing. And I think I want to do those because they're still fairly new and they're inexpensive. So if I sell at least one or two things, I know I'm going to get my money back for the investment. But I feel like it's just so much more organic. You know what I mean? Like having met the person while out and just, you know, meeting their clientele, I feel like it'll be better in a sense. Like they can vouch for me because they've used my products. They continue to use my products. Like, I don't know. Like I have a good feeling about it. And I think that's in the direction that I want to go in regards to markets. I'm still going to do my research and kind of look at some of the markets I have decided to kind of continue with this year. But for the time being, until I get out of the red or have a little bit more profit, I think that's what I'm going to do for markets and stuff. But again, that's why I kind of want to focus a little bit online and list the other inventory that I have so that I can at least move some of that stuff that way as well. Let's see. Oh, I am so behind on comments. Thank you, Mary. Oh, I have to see it. Did you post it in Discord, Mary? I know I haven't really been in there. I'm sorry. I'm so out of it. Nairo! Hey, Brain. I know the whole screen name. All like 20 characters. My screen name was really long too, so I feel like as soon as people see my name, they're like, hey, Bella. And I'm just like, hey, girl. Yeah. And I feel like that's the thing too, like for me, I feel like I'm a lot newer than you guys, so like everything is still like fresh and new and exciting and blah blah blah. But I don't know, I've actually really liked doing the whole YouTube thing, and I like that I've found you guys like as a community. Like you guys have been really helpful to me, and like just being able to like talk to you guys and just hang out like on the side as well. Like I've learned a lot from you ladies, and like, you know, I want to be that for someone else too, you know, like I want to give back. Like I don't want to just keep taking. So yeah, I do have more tutorials and stuff coming out soon. Again, I have to edit stuff. I just got to January. I'm not putting like any pressure at the beginning. I'm still really weak, y'all. I had food poisoning. Did I mention? Like I told you I was sick, but like I don't think I told you what I was sick with. I had food poisoning all weekend. Bruh, not for the faint of hearts. Trash, do not recommend. Let's see. Oh, no worries, Sandra. You take your time. If you have any questions, just let us know. But congrats on selling. Do you guys have a seller yet? If you need to, you know, declutter some yarn or fabric, you know, I volunteer as tribute. I'm here, girl. I'm here. Don't forget about us, little people. Ooh, fancy. You should make another. I mean, what did you record you making it and stuff? I feel like you could probably make another video too about it. Maybe get a little something extra. I don't know how those work. I'm already bored, y'all. Not like of you, but like of this. I'm already over it. We just started. And while this is like the simplest part, I feel like it requires the most like, not muscle, but like strength. And I don't particularly have any at the moment. Okay. I think there's 4 that I'm gonna have extra. I always print out an extra page. But then I just never kind of inspect them. I need to inspect them to make sure they're all okay. Like this one has a little dot on it. Stuff like that, you know. I'm not sure if you guys also saw too. I mentioned that I added the QR code onto the tab as well. So it'll be on the back of it. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully that'll lead to more sales and things. I do want to make, I want to edit the listings that I have for this as well. Like I said, I did have like some of the past holidays. I want to make listings for some of the more recent holidays as well. One guy that I watched, he's on Etsy, like he has a laser cutting business. And I just like watching his videos like for the like business aspects, right, of like having a small business and stuff like that. And he was saying that, you know, like people all the time say that you need new listings, right? But it's like you want new listings that just make sense. Like obviously sometimes you want to kind of like repost the existing listings you have for like different SEOs and try to get traction to your things and stuff like that. But he was saying, he's like, if you have a listing for like, for him again with the laser engraving, like he'll have like sports, right? He'll do like maybe best bowler or, you know, like anything like sports related. I don't know, like first place bowler or whatever, you know, soccer, best soccer dad or best bowling dad. I don't know what his things are. I don't really pay attention, but he engraves everything. So he was saying, you know, okay, if you already have an item, like a good, like a best-selling item for one sport, you know, why don't you try replicating that but for another sport? If people from this sport like it, who's to say that people from that other sport aren't going to like it? Like if it's doing well already in one sport, it may do well in the other one as well. So again, like I've sold, you know, like 1 or 2 of these already. For like I sold a couple for Valentine's Day. I don't think I had gotten any for Valentine's Day or Easter, but excuse me, I'm sure I also posted it fairly late into the game too. So I do want to start posting them out fairly early. Like now it's April. Easter is already come and gone. I think the next holiday is like Mother's Day. I honestly may do a Mother's Day one just because, like I said, adults really do like this. So I may do a Mother's Day one. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of like other holidays that might be coming up. I might just post them all at once, like just have one day where I just kind of go through it. Let's see, I'm behind again. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, y'all. Okay. Yeah, Mary. You too, Nairo. You guys are so talented. Like you need to share. I need to steal all your knowledge. I need it all. Oh yes, and like what is it like? Pickling too, Mary. Sarah, hey girl. I feel like I haven't seen you. I need to follow you on social because I don't have you, and I need you in my life. What? How big is 30 by 30 cent? I'm not good with centimeters. I feel like we're so ignorant sometimes when it comes to like the metric system, even though everyone else uses it but us. I can Google it, but I'm too lazy. Who was it that I would always get confused at first? I think it was Sandy. Because I remember, I think some of you guys called her like Scandies or something. And I was like, is her name Sandy or not? But I feel like that might be like her username or something. I don't know. Y'all know I'm slow. Okay. Y'all, I'm really bored and over this. Like, my arms hurt. Oh, did you hear that? Y'all. Okay. Part of me also likes doing this on the cutting mat because all of my lines are literally like within the the measurements of it. Mind you, this is a fairly new mat, and like you can see some of the lines already, by the way. But I like cutting diagonally across because I feel like it helps with the grooves that I've already created. I don't know. I'm just weird like that, I guess. I'm hungry. 12 inches. Okay. You asked Alexa. Or Alexa, excuse me. I don't want to turn anyone's thing on. I was on the phone last night and Cersei, to not say the other name, just started talking to me. And it was loud because I had just finished making my bed. I just laid down. And again, my tablet, I keep saying tablet for some reason. My iPad would not charge. And she just started talking out of nowhere. And my dog, like Daisy, was actually walking towards me. And for a hot second, I thought Daisy started talking to me. And I was like, I know I've been out of it, but I refuse. Like this, this is not going to be a thing. And then like she kept talking again, and like the dog had moved, and I was like, oh, thank God, because I almost lost it. Oh, almost lost it. I feel like I could have made the QR code a little bit smaller too, honestly. But I like it. I'm happy. I have a lot of new products coming, guys. I'm really excited for them. I'm also happy to just do markets like in the summertime now too. I feel like need to take a little break. Like I feel like I've been working like consistently, like nonstop. Not in a bad way, like it has been good because like it's keeping me busy, but I feel like I also just kind of need like a minute to like gather myself, you know. I need to order. Ooh, yes. I think I might have some. The lobster clasps. What color do you need, Sarah? I think I have gold hardware and black hardware from when I had my knit purses, which I actually need to make a few more of, honestly. They did fairly well last year. I sold a cup for them to be like at the higher price point. I think I sell them for like 60, 70-ish, depending on the market. And I sold a good number of them. I need to make more. Yeah, I didn't see that. mean, when you only need like one or two, I understand, because there's packs of like 10, 20, 30, and it's like, for me, and that's for like, I'm super cheap when it comes to stuff like that, or like not cheap, but like I tend to be very frivolous, because I don't want to spend, like, the more you get, the cheaper they are overall, right? Like when you buy them wholesale, you know, you can get a pack of like 20 for $20, but then you can get like 100 for $20. So it's like, why would I spend the same amount of money and get so much less? But it's like, what am I gonna do with the other 99, right? So I get it. I have some hardware, Sarah. Just let me know what colors you need, and also the size too. I have some D-ring lobster clasps. I have a lot of hardware because, again, I buy in bulk. Okay, yeah. So I mean, like, you need more. So you could still probably find them cheaper though. Don't we all, girl? Isn't not even the fact that we like it. We need it. Like, times is hard right now. Times is hard. And part of the reason where I kind of like want to like slow down, I want to finish like just making everything. Like I want to have everything ready. Hey, Ollie. I kind of want to just like finish everything, because I feel like once things are done, they're done, right? Like if I get an order, pack it up, out the door, right? Dig through it, like dig through my bin of inventory and just ship it out. But like, once I have things just done as well, I feel like it'll be easier. Like I kind of want to go out and, again, I want to network, right? Like I've been able, thankfully, like I've been blessed to meet a couple like really good small businesses. But I want to go out and like reach out to salons, you know, reach out to smaller stores, kind of like similar to what I'm doing here, and do, you know, like ask them if they want to wholesale scrunchies. Ask them if they'll allow me to sell their, you know, like with commission base or something. Or just walk in and sell. Like I remember, like I'm from the hood. I'm from Jersey. Like back in the day, and mind you, I'm young. Like y'all know I'm young. But I remember like being at the salons. I used to go to the salon in Jersey every Saturday morning. Like that was mommy daughter time, right? Like we would go to the salon together, and that would be our bonding time. My grandmother would come with us. Like that was our girls' day, right? Saturday morning, we go to the salon. There'd be people who walk in selling things, you know, like they ask the owner, like, hey, can we come in and sell? Yeah, go ahead. You know, like you had your DVD guy, you had the fish market from like literally like 2 stores down, where, you know, like they'd be selling like fish sandwiches, or like you could place your order and they'd bring it over to you. You know, like you'd had people come in and like sell things that they need, selling jewelry, whatever. It's not like, people appreciate stuff like that. And it's like, I used to be sitting under the dryer, you know, like I bought in a couple things. I think I bought like earrings one time, like, you know what I mean? Like just getting out there. I feel like that's so important. I feel like, you know, granted, like social media and like other stuff like that, like it's made it easier, but I feel like I want to hit pavement, you know? I feel like I can go a long way that way. I can get a lot more exposure that way too. I can meet a lot of clients that normally I wouldn't meet on social media. You know, not everyone has social media, but still want our things. Like I don't know. Like, I feel like I want to be more like hands-on in that aspect of the business, you know, kind of like get back to like the old way of things. I feel like people appreciate that a lot more too, because then they also like see the person behind it. I feel like social media makes it seem so like flawless or just like smooth, and that's not the case. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm trying to distract myself because I'm really over this. Like, no shade. Honestly, take your time, you know. At least you're already like being proactive and you're making product, right? So, you know, sometimes things are very last minute. Um, there might be a market that just decides to happen and you're like, okay, well, at least I'm ready, right? But I don't know how your town is. I know you told me like you're far out from Colorado. Um, is Colorado the city or the state? I feel like that's a city. Um, bruh. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, but reach out. I know here there's a lot of breweries, so that's my main thought. Is, you know, like reach out to a brewery like on Instagram or social, and that's the state, okay? Well, whatever city you're in, reach out to like smaller businesses, like, you know, like breweries or bars, you know, places that have like ample space, even maybe like restaurants or something, right? And reach out to reach out to them on social media. Most of their like PR people are behind their social media marketing, right? Or the owner specifically, depending if it's that small. But just ask them like, hey, you know, could we potentially have a market Mother's Day weekend? Like that's next month, right? Um, just reach out to them and ask them, you know, can we have a small event? You know, reach out to maybe other small businesses in your area that you might know of and, you know, ask them if they'd like to join. But I'd say first find the most important thing, honestly, is the venue. You can be the one vendor and be perfectly fine. But the venue is the hardest thing to come by just because of like licensing and spacing and all that stuff. But, you know, just I'd say ask around. Most of the places here, markets here are fairly popular, and people tend to, you know, go out looking for markets. So it's like, you know, how do you feel about hosting this event for us? You know, it'll allow you to get new clientele, people wanting to shop, you know, like small handmade businesses. They'll be able to, like, you know, be introduced to you. They may potentially come back. Obviously, you know, while they're here shopping, they might want to purchase some stuff from you guys as well. Um, you know, a lot of people tend to host raffles as well. Like, I know there are smaller markets that that I've attended at, like breweries and stuff here, where, you know, like whenever you buy something from a vendor, you're entered into a raffle. And like every hour or so, they'll kind of like call out a name for a raffle for like a prize. And it'll be, let's say, you know, an item that one of the vendors donated, or even the venue itself will donate, like, you know, a $20 gift card, or, you know, a $50 gift card. Depending on how much that person's already drunk, that might be their tab. You know, you just had a free day, you know, by supporting another business, stuff like that. But again, kind of just like hitting pavement, talking to people, reaching out, trying to network and stuff. I feel like it's so important. We'll see. This is gonna go in the maybe pile. Yeah, that it is hard. But honestly, I feel like most of the time it's to kind of push away like the homeless people. I know that sounds bad, but not everyone has them. But if they don't, or even if they do, I mean, like, it doesn't hurt to reach out and ask. Like, the worst thing anyone's gonna tell you is no. Like, no one's gonna call the cops. Like, I would ask permission before doing anything or trying to sell anything. So before I even like come in with my products, you know, I'd first walk in as a potential client and ask like, hey, you know, I have a small business. I sell scrunchies. I have a couple in the car, you know, is it okay if I ask your customers if they're willing, like if they'd like to buy anything, or if you guys are willing to buy any from me wholesale to resale, stuff like that. I mean, the worst thing someone's going to do is tell you no. And I know a lot of people tend to say that, and that sounds like a little bit jaded, but I worked retail. I had to sell credit cards all the time. And it's true. Any no, like as many no's as you get, it's going to lead to a yes. And, closed mouths don't get fed. Asking and potentially getting a yes is so much better than not asking. And, like the what ifs and the regrets and this and that. So I'm really adamant about stuff like that. I know it's hard at first because it's like, okay, like it's super uncomfortable and you're shy and you're nervous. But the more times you do it, the more no's you hear, it's like normal. Like sometimes it gets to the point where like you hear a yes and you're like, are you sure? Did you say yes? Like you automatically think that they're gonna be like no. Yeah. But that's the thing too, like it's depending on like what you're selling and what you're doing. Sometimes it's better to kind of like CYA, right, Ali? You do the licensing and the taxes to cover yourself, right? Like, I don't want to talk about this, but I'm going to say it. Like, Trump right now is like going to court for like, falsifying like business documents and stuff like that. You not having business documents is falsifying business documents. Like, keeping everything under the table, isn't the best, but there's so many benefits to filing business taxes. Like this is my second year filing business taxes and I'm still in the red. But guess what? All the costs that I've had, I'm getting back. Everything that I spend money on, that's a tax deduction. I'm not just spending to spend. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting all my coins back. Yeah, see? And I feel like smaller shops and stuff like that, like it makes sense, like I know sometimes like clients don't feel comfortable and like it depends. Like, is it even like correlated to what you're selling, right? Like guys would come in with perfume, smell good, feel good, right? Like that was his little slogan. Or like, like oils and things like that. But if it's something that they're themselves are even contemplating wanting to sell, why not? Like it doesn't hurt. I'm not sure in regards to like licensing per se. I know like I've heard you guys talk about like, is it like the certificate things like for the baby clothes? Like how does that work? Because that confuses me. Like for those of you who make like baby clothes and stuff, like you need to, is it a certificate or is it licensing? Like how does, like what is that? Like why are you guys like putting serial numbers on things? Because I mean, I make items, but like I don't make items, at least not items like that you guys make. So like what is that? Like how does that work? Can someone please educate your girl? Because I'm a little confused. It's almost been an hour and I'm still cutting. Okay, yeah, we need a hair. I'm kind of craving Zaxby's randomly, even though like I probably shouldn't because of my stomach and my wallet. But I think I'm gonna get Zaxby's, to reward myself for getting this done so quickly. Yeah. That's the excuse I'm going with, and I'm sticking to it. But no, yeah, like I have, and part of the reason why I also wanted to clean it was because I have packages I needed to ship out. I had things here that I need to clean up. I recently I did a logo for a store. I'm not sure if some of you guys may have seen it on Instagram, but I have a lot of scrap pieces here. And with these scrap pieces, I'm actually going to be making another logo for that same business. Not a logo, like another like decal for their store. I did their logo initially, and she's like, I want to put more things on the other windows. I don't know what to put, etc., etc. And I was like, well, I mean, it depends on your brand and like, you know, what vibe you're trying to go for. Like, I don't really know. But she was like, you know, like, I don't know, like, help us, tell us what you think. I was like, okay, well, most spas tend to be like natural and like holistic and things like that. What if we do like a tree? Because it'll then like combine everything all together. So we're gonna do this massive like cherry blossom tree. I want to say the window is easily anywhere between 6 feet in height and 9 feet in width. I have to do a massive like tree decal, but I already have like the design more or less ready. I just need to kind of clean it up here and there in Procreate. And then I have like these little flowers that I want to put, and then I'm gonna do a whole bunch of flowers in different sizes and in her like logo colors. And I figured it would be really cute because with the flowers being so random and like placement being so random, it'd make it look a lot more like realistic and like natural. So I'm excited for that. I've already recorded me doing the first logo, and I'll record me going back and doing the rest of the like decal as well. I'm really excited to share that video with you guys. But honestly, the way me and my editing are going, y'all might see that in December. I'm trying to be better. I might actually, because I am so far behind, I'm contemplating posting 2 videos a week just to get them out. Like I do genuinely want to get caught up. It does scare me because then that puts a little bit more pressure on me in recording and editing like immediately. But I feel like I've already been recording fairly consistently now, so why not? You know, like what's the point? Like, why be so scared? And even if, you know, like maybe I haven't recorded content or haven't done something in the moment, I can always hop on live. You know, like I'm constantly making and working on stuff, so why not, you know? I don't know. I'm hoping, you know, like with me being consistent, I'll get my following up. I got a fair amount of followers last month with like shorts, so I'm trying to be more consistent with that. Trying to use like, you know, trending sounds and stuff, and I've been repurposing content from past videos into shorts, or just like even like current things that I'm making right now into shorts as well. I think I might borrow or, you know, repurpose content from some of the older videos so that it's kind of more in line with what I'm posting in the videos, since they're kind of like, it's a little bit different. Like I have shorts about like my headbands and my scrunchies, and I haven't even brought those out yet in the regular videos. Excuse me, but I don't know, we'll see. I also have that Adler, I think that's how you say it, the attachment to the knitting machine. I have that video ready. Honestly, I think it might even be posted already. Like not posted, but like uploaded and just like in queue. I may have honestly been able to release that as well, but since this order came out, I just decided to go with it. Because I want to, like the next video that goes out is a continuation of last week's video. So I figured I'd like to kind of keep it more or less in line. Oh, that was a horrible cut. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. I'm also like being mindful of like my editing style too, like for longer videos. I'm trying to make sure I have like little previews to kind of like keep people intrigued to like watch the full videos. I would also like to have smaller, shorter videos too. Like I want to have like a good mix of everything. Like, I know I prefer longer videos, but I know like a lot of other people prefer shorter videos just because, you know, like they're busy or they don't have a lot of time to kind of sit and watch. Whereas like for me, I tend to sit and watch when I'm working, right? Like I said, like even I'll watch some of my old videos when I'm working just to kind of have like background noise and someone else like, you know, working motivation. But I do know like other people who, you know, prefer to actively watch and listen in like shorter videos. So I'm trying to keep like a nice mixture of things. I don't have a lot of bilingual videos anymore either. I'm contemplating like adding that kind of stuff back in. My bilingual post outside of my like very first video is like it's like my second on like, you know, like not trending, but like with in regards to stats and stuff is my number 2 video. CPSE, I think it's okay. Okay, see, I have no idea. Oh, Sarah, I'm praying for you because I know that feeling. I had lived in the same house for almost 20 years, and I was like, yo, how do people move so often or whatever? It's not. When I first moved down here to North Carolina, I was super excited. You know, I stayed with my aunt for a year. Then I moved into my apartment. After my apartment, I moved into my house. I mean, I planned to be in my house for a while, God willing. But, you know, I'm dreading having to pack up my house. And I've only had it for like 2 years. I could only imagine being in a house for a really long time. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, that's a lot. But like, I need to look into that too. I mean, granted, I don't really make a lot of like baby items and stuff, but like, um, like, does that count for like headbands and stuff? Like bows? Like what's considered, you know what I'm saying? Like, where does the line start and stop? When is it necessary? I don't know. And that's in part to why I'm kind of scared to like generate or like focus so much on kids products because I know there's so many like regulations and stuff. So like my baby headbands, do they technically need to be like certified and stuff? Like what would I need to get that done or certified, or like how does one go about any of this? Like I don't know. Hello, friend. Yes and no. You're not interrupting. You're welcome to be in here. I just ask for no music, please. No music. And bear with me as I talk to myself. Because it's always awkward because I'm basically just talking to myself. Like, granted, there are a few people here, but it's like no one can talk back. So it's weird. I'll listen to you. Thanks. Oh, you were close, Nairo. No, it isn't hard. Okay, bet. Okay, yeah. So I know for vinyl, Caesar. I think Lisa mentioned this in one of her videos. Is it Caesar? Not Caesar. Orica. One of the HTVs that I have is certified. Is child certified. Where is it? Yeah, Lisa's really good. I was actually listening to her. Caesar. Yeah, so Caesar is compliant. Um, I remember her mentioning that because I had a lot of StarCraft vinyl when I first started. I was obsessed with StarCraft, but for all of my like toddler and like baby shirts and stuff, I ended up switching over to Caesar because Lisa mentioned that in one of her videos. I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing, but I was like, the babies. And honestly, in part two, that's why I was like so adamant about looking for um a sublimation substitute for um my like kid stuff too, because it's like, one, I don't want to have to keep weeding vinyl, and I just want to be able to print and press. Like, I don't want to have to worry about anything coming off, anything like really fading. Like, I would love something permanent, and I feel like vinyl is the one thing that I've really seen out in the market that is fairly permanent. And you know, once it's on there, it's on there. You don't have to worry about like safety hazards and stuff like that, because again, if it's not coming off, it's not going to be toxic to the baby. But sublimation blanks are so freaking expensive. Jiffy's, from what I saw on there, I want to say like the most inexpensive one I saw, $7 to $9, and then I think it was like 8 or 9, close to 10. So it's like, what am I gonna sell the shirt for, or like the onesie for? $20. Then I found Laughing Cow, but I remember asking you girls about it in someone else's live, or maybe even in my live, and I think you guys mentioned, like, I think it might have been Liz. She mentioned that, you know, like Laughing Cow, like, I think it doesn't wash well, right? And it's like, while yes, it's more so inexpensive, and I want to say if you got, I think it's like 5 or 6. If you bought 5 or 6 of like one color, like wholesale wise, it's equivalent to almost like a cotton, like Gerber onesie. But if it's not gonna wash well, or if it's gonna be like blah, I don't want crappy product. You love weeding vinyl. I mean, it can be satisfying, but like when you're trying to like streamline things and like be quick, weeding. So one of my wholesale orders recently was for like product branding, and I think I took videos here and there, like snippets. I definitely put it on Instagram, but it's for one of the girls here. She has a yoga studio and she has merch. I can hear myself and it's like messing with me. I hope you guys can't hear the echo. But I had to weed. So she had her logo. I had to weed her logo, and then it's like there's some pieces right here. She wanted me to weed the logo on her stuff, which is understandable. And then they actually had like a tearaway tag. But it was all like what do you call it? Like shape, like not shapewear, like workout, like clothes, like work clothes. What's the word, Idris? Like workout clothes, right? Workout clothes.
Workout clothes.
Yeah.
Athletic wear.
Thank you. It was all athletic wear. And ironically, most of it was polyester or like sublimatable, but it was all dark colored, so that wasn't gonna be a thing. And she also kind of wanted like gold or silver, like something metallic. So I got like elastic metallic. But look at this decal. Like, look at how like intricate this is. Like, let me see. I mean, I'm completely off topic here, but like just weeding this, like it's so small. I know I probably could have gotten like direct to vinyl or like direct to fabric, like DTF decals or something. But like I was like, let me just go with what I have. Weeding one of these out easily took me like a good 20 minutes. And I'm gonna kind of be quick about it. Like, I'm not gonna be as detailed as I would have been had I actually used this. But, oof, qué dolor de cabeza, señores. Okay, like, can y'all see this? I had to literally be here with my pin tool, tweezers, weeding, and I had to do multiple of these. Multiple. I want to say each order was at least 20 plus. And I had to do this, like the tearaway tag. The only thing that wasn't already like in the garment was like the fabric makeup. So we added that to the inside and then the logo on the outside. Weeding this, the like nuances of like how small this was, bruh. This costs more. Like me putting in the like the, you know, like the percentages and stuff, like the fabric makeup inside cost her twice as much as what I charged her for the logo on the outside, just because of how long it took me to like weed this. Okay. Under 3 months. Okay, bet. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know any of this. You know, especially seeing as how I don't have children. But I don't think I sold anything. I think my smallest size was 6 months. Even with cotton. Or I might have had 0 to 3. But noted. I mean, I never bought any blanks for sublimation because they were just so expensive. Okay, so children's clothes, but like what about children's accessories? Like I've seen, I forget her name. Is it Nyla? It's something with an N. Like well, no, I think it's her rompers. But like for bows and stuff like that, like what about accessories, like kids accessories, like my headbands and bows, like does that have to be compliant? Like where does the compliance start and stop? Like I'm confused. Reverse weeding, not for this one, no. I have in the past, but not for this design, no. I've actually never done reverse weeding for HTV. Is that a thing? Like, I know reverse, from my understanding, because let's make sure I'm understanding the question. Reverse weeding is when you pick up the design on a transfer sheet and then you weed the stuff out that you don't need. I think to me, that's what reverse weeding is. Or is it like when you take the smaller stuff out first? No, I don't think that's what that is. Like I don't know. What's reverse weeding? Can you do reverse weeding for HTV? I thought it was only like adhesive vinyl. I know. I wanted to, but like I didn't know where to go, and then like things were kind of up in the air, and then with it being metallic, I wasn't sure if I could get something that matched exactly, and I had to do inside and outside. So I was like, let me not bother and let me just deal with it. Yeah. Yeah, that small stuff is too. Yeah, and accessories.
Shit, check on some art.
They have to be. Okay, yeah. The girl I mentioned who has her YouTube, she has like the bows, like the clips that are compliant for the bows. Thank you, Lisa, please. Because with me having so much satin, I've even contemplated making bows too. Because I used to have like the velvet bows when I like did my knit bows and stuff. So I'm trying to. I also had crochet scrunchies too. So basically, all of my winter stuff I'm trying to replicate sewn for like the summer, kind of like switching it out. Just because I it's too hot for any velvet anything, honestly. Um, but if I can sew it, it'll also be a lot faster for me too. So I feel like come winter this year, I'm gonna have so much products because I mean people can still buy the regular stuff too, you know. So we'll see. I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of accessories and stuff. And then okay, so my question is, I still have like clips and stuff. Would they need to be compliant for kids? But what if I market them as adult bows, like adult hair bows? Would they then still need to be certified? Because I'm specifically expressing that they're for adults, not for kids. I'm not trying to find a loophole, but I'm saying like if I specifically state like these are for adults, like how does that work? Would they still need to be certified? Like, because then you're putting your own child at risk by putting them in something that was meant for adults. You're tired and hangry. I think I'm actually a little hangry too now. No lie. Oh, I want chickens. Look, first of all, why is this cut this way? Can you see how crooked this is? Can we just like, what am I doing, y'all? Like, I'm so tired of cutting. Can you see just how off this is? Fair enough. Why, Lisa? Did you have like a procedure recently? Not that I'm trying to put your personal business on the, the intranet. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, are you able to eat now? Like, are you post-ops right now? I had food poisoning this weekend, girl. I feel like was on a pre-op diet. And then, okay, question, Lisa. I mean, I'm gonna look it up because we're here now. You're pre-op right now. Okay. On the 18th, you have a pre-op diet this far ahead? I mean, surely you're allowed to have some type of solid food. You just haven't thus yet, I'm assuming. Okay. Oh yeah, myself is just in the way. Guys, I'm almost done. This is my last little cutty thing. Okay. We're gonna go through what I have here too as well, just to kind of make sure everything is okay. Nothing is looking crazy. Oh, okay. Oh my god, my heart, girl. I'm so sorry for you right now. I need to not be on carbs, quite frankly. Lord knows I don't need any more carbs. But when I go to Zaxby later, you know for sure I'm finna inhale my whole little garlic bread situation that they have. And with my stomach still being like iffy, like I'm contemplating it because I like their spicy. Like I got their atomic one, and I mean it's not that spicy to me, and that's the spiciest that they have. But I don't know if I should be eating anything spicy with my stomach still being as like volatile as it is, quite frankly. Okay. So that was that. We're gonna put this in here. Yeah, I need to look that stuff up, Sandra. Because like even for the headbands and stuff, like I think one of the girls, like she puts it on the packaging for her bows. And then she does like the inside of her clothes. Like she sublimates the inside of her clothes. Good night, Naira. Thank you for coming in. Okay. All right. So these are the ones that I have done already. Some of these are a little washed. You can move all my stuff from there if you'd like and sit there. Yeah. I was like cleaning and stuff. You can put like that's the whole pile of clothes that's there. That's all mine. You can put it here in this chair. This little like lawn chair. Yeah. It's fine. Just put it in the chair. It's literally falling apart. It was one of the chairs from Five Below. Quite frankly, for it being $5, it's lasted fairly well, if you ask me. It's doing what it needed to do. But yeah, no, I've been cleaning because I told you I'm moving out of my space now.
Where are you moving to?
Like just the outside.
Oh.
Yeah, like to the floor. Because God forbid somebody walk into a room. I know, like, so you know how like Hillary had her lights and stuff? I never had like lights for real, so I feel like it would kind of be dark and people are like, are we allowed in here? It was a thing, it was awkward. So I feel like it's better, honestly.
It's better. You know it's nice.
Yeah. Okay, but let me see how many I have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not packaging it in here, by the way. It's just happened to fit nicely. 10. So we have 10 here, and I need 20. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then technically this is 5, but it's like it's so squashed. I want to kind of like straighten it out somehow. And then I have all of these here too. I'm dropping things. I have these here too, so I might just put those away as well. I'm gonna try to keep it to numbered like 10s. This does not belong in here. I'm getting hangry. Lisa, I blame you. I mean, I was hungry before then, but I'd rather blame you than me. Has to be permanently affixed to the item. Good God, bruh. I'm gonna not make anything kid related at this point. There's a lady here who I saw. She made like bibs and stuff. She has bibs and she has rattles. And no shade, I don't think she does any of this. Hey, I used to play volleyball in high school. I don't think for adults. I think it's more so for kids to make sure that it's compliant with them and that like it's safe. Like if they put it in their mouths or anything like that. But that's the thing. Like, how do you know if something's for a kid or for an adult? I feel like there's something under here. No, there is not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I definitely need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I'm doing increments of 10 here. I kind of like this one, so we're gonna switch it out for this one, you know, because I can. Yeah. And then, so these will be the 5 that I need to complete this order, and then I'll have another 10 ready to go for another order, hopefully. And then I can just order more if need be, like if I get more. And then I've actually sold these here at the store. And ironically, because it was one of my few items on the floor and people, it was like literally right in front of people's faces. I sold them for $1 here at the store, just as they are, like without anything. And I sold a fair amount of them. I think I sold 20 of them just out on the floor for $1. I sold them for less because obviously like I'm not making the name tags. I'm not packaging them up. So it was a lot less work for me. All I had to do was put the little, the keychain thing in. And like I said, one of my friends helped me do that. So that wasn't much. Good night, Lisa. Enjoy your food that I can't have right now. Are you laughing at me?
Of course.
How dare you? Yeah, that'll be fun. And I love volleyball. Like, I prefer non-contact sports, even though the ball itself hurts more than enough. I remember because like the way you set, you know, you're hitting, like people think like you're hitting mostly with your hands. You're not. Like you're hitting with your like forearms. When I tell you my forearms used to be purple, like when I first started, like obviously like your body has to build like the muscle and like the, what's it called, like the
Endurance.
not more so endurance, but like, you know how like a guitar player has like calluses on their fingers? Like that's something that you get with time, that your body kind of like makes or produces to kind of like prepare itself for that. You need to build the muscles here. So like when you, the ball hits you, like it's not bruised, like it's built, like it's strong, like it's not tender, but what's the other word? The opposite of tender? It's strong. I don't know. I don't, you know me in words. It's a thing, y'all. It's a thing. The opposite of tender. Lean. I don't know. You got to build up your muscles and whatever is here. That's not bone. But I used to be purple. And it looked like somebody would like beat the like bejesus out of me. So yeah, we need her to start early. Get the endurance and tolerance up. Volleyball isn't bad. It's gonna be amazing. I love volleyball. I support. I love me some volleyball. And talk about like just whenever you're mad, bruh, hit a ball. Like her mental health is gonna be so amazing. Like, bruh. I think I was my happiest when I played volleyball. Whenever I was mad, hit the ball. That's what you gotta do, hit the ball. Dude, I don't know. I feel like we went down a whole rabbit hole with compliance. And I'm about to be like, yeah, no, thank you. Like, does this need to be compliant? Like, this isn't even close. I'm scared now. I'm traumatized. Lisa. All of my products are going to be like 18 plus only. Bruh. You know how like movies have like the rated, like rated R, whatever? Can we put that on clothes? Well, that's the thing, Sandra. So like, you know how you have like your where are they? So like I have my tags right here. Like my logo tags. So in essence what you would do is one side would be your logo, the other side would be the serial number. But then that's the thing. So like with everything being numbered, you have to literally write down what every single item is. So like from my understanding, if you're numbering everything and someone hits you up and it's like, okay, what did you use for item CB153? How the you're supposed to remember what that was? I'm assuming you have to have a log of everything and be like, okay, that was a romper with blah blah blah. I used blah blah blah, and all of this was certified with blah blah blah. Bruh. Bruh. Thank God I can make my own tags. This was full, by the way. I need to make more again. I need to print more. That's why some people have stamps and then I feel like they just write the numbers on them. I don't know. My head hurts. My head hurts. I'm dying to know now. So like I said, like there's a business that I have in mind right now. Like I don't want to say names, but they sell a lot of kid things. And I genuinely do not think that they do any of that. And that's a little concerning. And then like, is it only for like sewn items or is it even for like crochet? Like if I crochet something for a kid, does the yarn have to be like, bro, I'm I can't. I'm too hungry for this. I'm not doing this anymore. Because my mind is spinning right now. Like, you know how many, I don't have baby hats just yet. Like I was thinking about, I have the baby headbands and stuff. But I was thinking about introducing baby hats. But it's like, ya olvídate de eso porque dime, señores. ¿Quién va a estar con toda esa mierda? With a bowstring? Like an archery bow, Sarah? Archery is also crazy. Are you asking me, Sandra? Or Sarah? I am confusion. Y'all, I'm hungry. Lisa left, but she needed to bring me food. I mean, you're not running up and down, but you're running side to side. when I say crab walk, like you're literally squatting the entire time you're playing. So her legs, A1. You're literally squatting the whole time. And then her, like, yeah. You don't run forward that much, but like forward and back at least, like all the way across. But there is a fair amount of running, or at least crab walking involved. And then like depending on like, you know, the coach and stuff, like they have different formations and like her area, like where she has to like protect and stuff. I love volleyball. I can't wait to like for summertime and stuff like that to just like go to the beach and play. I can't wait to go to the beach, period. But specifically to play volleyball, yes. Basketball is complicated because like you have a lot more positions, like there's a lot more involved to it too, like. And I don't care for contact sports, but that's me personally. Like I didn't care to do contact sports. Like I wasn't always in the mood to be in somebody else's face. Like I hated like when I played basketball, like having to do like the whole defense thing and like blocking or like the whole like wall thing, and it was a thing. I didn't care for it. I don't even remember the terms clearly. Try to black it all out. Yo, why am I yawning? I'm not even tired. I'm hungry. That's how bored I am. My tummy's growling. Archery. Okay. Yeah, no, archery is also wild. Like, I've always wanted to try archery. But no, yeah, just the bowstring too. I feel like you need a lot of upper body strength just to even like pluck the bow. Like the tension on it is serious. Pluck the bow, pull the bow, the string. What are the terms? Not pluck the bow. It's not a harp. Oh, I can't. We're almost done. Kind of. Okay. On to part 2. So I need tape. I had... Oh, it's right here. I was like, I had packing tape, not too far. Of course, it has fabric stuck to it. Sorry, that was very loud in my ear. Okay. So I'm just kind of putting this on the side so that when I take these off, like the little plastic off the sticky thing, I can just stick it onto that because the static is real and I don't care for it. Is that where I put it, or did I put it higher up? Yeah, no, it's about the same. Okay. So let's get this out of the way. I need to figure out where I'm gonna put that. Haha. Just satisfaction. I still have to fold these in half, like the actual. Look! You see what I'm talking about? Just static. I still have to fold these in half. I forgot about that. The struggle. The struggle. Oof. That sounds painful. Honestly, I feel like this is the most like fun part because it's like satisfying, but I'm also kind of over it. Like, I'm very hungry, and because I've had food poisoning, like while I've been starving, I've also been like scared to eat for the repercussions of the aftermath. But I'm still gonna eat because, you know, the girl enjoys her food. Me not eating is never really a thing. I mean, granted, I do forget to eat when I'm like busy, but that's like when I'm like thoroughly engrossed in a project. Like, the fact that this is so repetitive and mundane, to me, it's like, okay, I'm done. But if I was working on scrunchies right now, like, so I told you guys that I was cleaning earlier, no? So I was cleaning out my space in this, like, my store, kind of like condensing products together. And so, okay, some of you guys may have not been here when I was going on my rant earlier, but I have some fabrics that I had rescued that I have like really limited number of like merchandise for. And with me now kind of going out on the floor, I want to keep like I normally kept inventory. Like, I always had like 3 things of everything, at least of the things that I was going to be remaking. But I didn't really have like a list. So now with my items going out on the floor, I will be making like a thorough list of things. You know, with like color and not like barcodes or anything like that, but you know, just like categories, like, you know, baby headbands, or like adjustable headbands, thin headbands, wide headbands, the different colors, the quantity, all that stuff. Like, I want to make sure like I'm very like to the T. But I don't want to have to put that out there for those like rescue fabrics where I only have like 1 or 2 of those. Quite frankly, I'd rather keep those for my markets, and potentially post them online as well, because the quantity of those will be easier to kind of like maintain and keep up. And even if I do sell them at the market, again, it'll still reflect on my Etsy shop because of that. So we'll see what to do. Have you made the shirt yet? I'm waiting. I need a merch shirt. You were asking me. Let me go back, Sandra. I'm sorry. I may have missed that. Oh, what am I preparing? Okay. So, I'm not sure if you saw Liz's video like way back when. Was it for Easter? I think it was for Valentine's Day. She had kind of done like the party favor, like the soccer balls. And, you know, I had kind of felt inspired by her. Like, I'd been thinking about doing something like that. And honestly, for a while, because I was so used to like shipping things or making things for markets, I'm used to having everything kind of ready. I forgot, like, you can do things made to order. Like, people people patiently wait like 2 weeks for a product. But she had you know, like the party favors that she done, and you know, it's kind of just like designed. Hers is a little bit different, obviously, but I went with poppets, and I did for Valentine's Day. I had a couple sales that I did. I think I had maybe like 3 sales for Valentine's Day. I made listings for St. Patrick's Day, for Easter, and then I made a birthday post as well. So this is my very first birthday post. I think this might be my first pastel one altogether. I know I've had like the bright ones. Yeah. These are some of the older ones that I did before. They were all like the bold, bright colored ones. So see, like this was a Valentine's Day order that I had, right? So you can customize it per your child. So this person, you know, they wanted that name with that color. I had another client who chose, I think, 2 colors. So it was blue and purple. Blue and purple, right? And then do I have any others? No. But I don't think I'd sold the pastel set yet. So that's exciting to have gotten the pastel set that I designed, you know, sold or sell. Y'all, I can't talk. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm basically doing that, and I'll show you how I kind of set up everything. So it's like a party favor. It's something a little bit more customized for the, you know, the individual. It's a nice, I feel like it's a nice thing, like let's say for birthday parties, or like if you like your kids are in school and they do like the kids thing, like at the, you know, like if they have to like do favors and stuff, right? Like if they're doing like a class Valentine's Day party type thing. I need 3. This is 15, so I'm gonna pull 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just pull 5, and then that'll be here for the store. Probably flatten them out again because they're not as pretty. They're a little crinkled. Needs rectified it. Let's see. I need to figure out how to put some. Ooh. I'm gonna count these. I think there should be 10 of these. So 1. Ooh. So 1, 2. I'm gonna kind of pack them in a way so that they like flatten each other out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so this is one order right here. And then these 2 are my stragglers, so that's gonna be just there. If I do get another order, then I'll place another order, like the larger wholesale order. Let me kind of like just lift this up over here for now. I need to fold all of these in half. But yeah, no, so these I wasn't packing them for the store. Now what I will say, Sandra, is at my store here, I just had these out. Like out just how they are right now with no bag, no label, no nothing. I'd been thinking of maybe just doing, you know, like maybe something like this, but without like the from, maybe even leaving the from blank so it can kind of be filled in. But I figured, I was like, you know what, I don't want to just waste paper. I don't want to, you know, just do random holidays, and then, you know, I potentially, because it is like adhesive tape, I could just remove the holiday and then replace it. But again, I'm just wasting paper. What's the point? So I literally just left them like this, and I sold them for $1. Again, I think they were like 20 cents each. Obviously, these take a lot more time because I'm packaging them up. I'm printing out the card. Granted, once the design is done, that's, you're literally just kind of changing the name. For this one, I did put in the, you know, the number here, but that was only a number of minutes to, the parent had mentioned that it was her 10th birthday, you know, like double digits is big. So I was like, okay, would you like me to put the number in there? And she was like, oh yeah, I love that. That looks really cute, or whatever it's not. So I was like, that. Excuse me. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm scared to burp, y'all. Like, my stomach is still a mess. Mind you, and I'm contemplating getting the atomic tenders from Zaxby's. Bruh. Good night, Sandra. Thank you for keeping us company. What do you guys think of me putting like the QR code on the back? I was thinking about it for a while, but I didn't know like if maybe the customers would like it or not. You know, like I don't know if anyone's like claiming to have done this themselves. And then originally I was thinking about putting, I might want to move it over to the right. I like things on the right. I don't know why I put it on the left. I don't know. It doesn't matter either way, but I think I can technically make it a little bit smaller. I might make it a tad bit smaller, just because I don't like how it is in reference to this. I feel like it needs to be smaller. But I'd originally, like, I have a landing page on my Instagram that I made through Canva. And if you guys are interested in how I did that, please let me know. I'd love to share that with you guys. But I do have a landing page on my Instagram that, you know, it takes you to both of my stores. So you have Custom Bella Creations and Bella Meets Vinyl. You also have my YouTube and Instagram. And then I think I have a couple like business, like other business links. Like I was interviewed last year. So like my interview is on there, like my media thing is on there, like the interview that I have, that's on there. I have like reference links, not reference links, referral links for like for Square, for Etsy, for something else, I think, and all of that's there. But I figured, I was like, you know what, let me just put my website directly. Like, why have them do multiple clicks? I'd rather them just go straight to my website. That way, you know, maybe they can even see the item, and like, you know, like if they're at the birthday party and they're like, oh, this is so cute, I might want to get this for my child, you know, potentially just like purchase it, right? I mean, if I really wanted to, like for the next person, I can literally put the actual listing on there, and make it super simple. But I would like for them to see my other products as well. So I did put like the website directly on there. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Liz. I really like the pastel ones. I mean, I like pastel, period. Sorry, my hands hurt. Yeah. Okay, but ooh, Lord. Y'all, my back. My back. Why am I not sitting like against the chair, like with my actual back support? I printed these at 3.3. I think last time I did them at like 3.25 and I felt like it wasn't enough. So I didn't want to give myself wiggle room. I feel like it's still a little close. Especially with me being so weak right now. Like I'm not giving my all, but like I know I've held back a little bit. I think next time, I keep saying this, and I was watching my live, one of my last lives, because every time I've done this, I've gone live. I think I keep saying I'm gonna do 3.5, but I never gotten to the point in the video when I mentioned it, so I just didn't hear it. And I think I also just printed it after, like earlier on too. But I have to make a mental note to print at 3.5. I'd rather it be wider than not wide enough, you know. But yeah, I think I do want to maybe make it a tad bit smaller. But for the next time, we not finna reprint this. Tis what it is. Let's see. So yeah, I washed my hair last night, and I had it in braid just to kind of like let it dry because I was too tired to straighten it. And I just woke up looking crazy. And then my hair was pretty like nice for the most part today, but then I came in here and I started cleaning, and y'all know I can literally be doing nothing and start sweating. So my hair, I sweat out my hair, and it's in this mess, this chaos. I actually need to like it's still wet like in the inside, but like the scrunchie was so tight. I did like 3 loops. It was starting to give me a headache. Don't mind the mess that's happening right here. That's honestly in part why I also put the headband on, so like yeah, I wouldn't see the mess. The mess. You guys are actually dying. Let me switch the chargers. My fan has been charging, so I feel like my phone deserves to get some dosage. One second, please. This is the old phone too. It was dead. I charged it as soon as I put it to charge as soon as I got here. To pick up my pants. They're trying to escape. Okay. Y'all. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Power through, Jazz. Power through. It's been 2 hours. I still have a fair amount. The taping part isn't that bad. My gun is over there, of course. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Did my screen just go black? It might have just been me. I'm running on E. I was talking to a friend last night that I hadn't spoken to in a minute. Like, I had not spoken to in a minute. And I was up until like almost 3 in the morning because they work at like a night job. And we're just chatting away. And I look at the time and I was like, bruh, I gotta go to sleep. Like I have to adult in the morning. But no, it was good to catch up though, for sure. Yeah, and honestly, like that's why we charge what we charge for stuff like this, because this is very time consuming. Like granted, like the design, you know, like once you make the design once, it's simple to customize the design, but yeah, this is a lot. And you guys are seeing, like, literally seeing me do this. Every time I've done it, like, you guys have kept me company. This is taking me 2 hours. And, like, granted, you know, like, I talk here and there, but, like, or, you know, my hands may stop for a few seconds here and there. But for the most part, like, this is consistent work. So I'm finna get my little hourly rate. Like, you're not really paying for, like, the product itself. Like, you're paying for the time that it takes to produce this, all of this. Yeah. Ow. That really hurt. I'm injured. We need like a slow-mo like recap. Who's in here lurking, y'all? I know Mary ain't the only one in here. I can see you. Who here? Who lurking? Is anyone local? Can you DoorDash me something? I'm hungry. I want Zaxby's. I'm honestly, no lie, y'all, I'm scared to eat. Like, the last few days have been real. But, like, okay. Hey, girl, hey. Not to put you on blast or anything. I'm scared to eat spicy. Like, it's not gonna end well for me. And, like, granted, like, I don't think the atomic... Oh, my God. I hope whatever that was or whoever that was is okay. I feel like that was upstairs. Like at the pop-up shop. Not the popsicle shop. But what was I saying? I got so distracted with the noise. I don't even remember what I was saying. I lost my whole train of thought. All of it just gone out the window. Not important, I guess. We're almost done. I see the light. I have to get up and get the tape now. Oh, I was talking about the food. I mean, I've eaten, but I haven't had anything spicy. But again, I don't think their spiciest is honestly spicy. We'll see, I guess. I've also been craving like a crab broil, which I have not had in a while. I definitely can't have the spicy one of that. I'll die. Like, dead. Okay. Oh, señores. I need to cut these, and I'm dying to cut them, but they're gonna get added to the pile of things I need to do. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. Okay. I don't remember. I think I just did the X. I don't remember, y'all. And then, did I do want to cross this way? I don't even think I did that, honestly. I don't recall. You know, why am I struggling? I feel like it's the lack of food is what I think it is. Honestly. Because like life has never been this difficult for me. But just right now though, yeah. The struggle be real. The struggle be real. Oh, nice. I'm glad you guys are like both doing, or not both of you, but like more or less both of you are doing the same activity. Honestly, I feel like that would hurt like me. Like that would hurt my soul. Like my anxiety would be on 1,000 doing one of those. Like I'm so clumsy. I feel like I'd lose the diamonds at some point, and like it would just be a thing. It would be a thing, and just I don't want to put myself in that predicament. Like I'd flip a table. It wouldn't end well. It would not end well. Is all. So we're gonna not do that. At least on my end. I'm not gonna set myself up. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I want a little bin to put the finished ones in because I'm anal like that. And why not? So we're gonna put this right here. And you see? Can you see? Just you can see. Not just, not do that. There we go. Okay, I have one extra for the birthday girl. Excuse me. And then I'll put my card in that one as well. But they're fun. I'll take your word for it. I will take your word for it. I took my shoe off, by the way. There's no comfort. Okay, we're gonna do a line on top and bottom. And this is like new tape too, so I don't know if it's not the same quality, but like if it's as sticky, When I put the placement on for these, like honestly, like I'm not super like anal in regards to the placement. Once it's on, y'all. Not sorry. Aw. That's cute though. I feel like it would just be my dog trying to eat the pieces if they ever fell. Y'all know how Daisy are. I feel like my sister would enjoy one of those. But like I'd have to sit her down because I mean I'm clumsy, but she's like 10 times worse than me. I'd want to like sit her down like on the kitchen counter or something and just be like, don't move. I'm forever thinking, like, whenever I use the gun now, sir, I was forever thinking of, like, the time you told me how to, like, fix it because I had done it completely wrong. Just entirely wrong. Like, not even close. I should be done by, like, 2.5 hours. God will. No, that, like, I've been on live for 2 hours and 7 minutes.
You still have 2 hours to go.
No, I'm saying, like, I should be done, like, at 2.5 hours. So, like, by 10, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Will Zaxby's be open at 10? Like, what time do they close? Like, 10 or 11? You know? No.
I'm vegetarian.
Oh.
The only thing I get from Zaxby's is salad and fries.
The seaweed moss makes sense now. Was it seaweed moss? Something moss. Sea moss. Seaweed
moss. Yeah, you are like angry, probably like sleep deprived.
Did you hear me snort?
Just all the above. Like you just.
I mean, I went to bed at like 3 in the morning. There's that. I had like food poisoning the last few days. So yeah, the list just goes on.
I hate to interrupt your life, but like, how much would you charge me to do one of those things that you did for frills?
For
like
frills?
Little
the store?
Little logo thing
I want to say it was like $30, but it was because like I have to paint it, I have to sand it, and then have to put like your logo and stuff on it. Like, do you have a logo? Like, no shade. What color? No. I mean, everything for us has been so casual. Like, I don't even know the name of your business. I know that now. What colors is it? Like, is it one color? Is it
black and white?
Okay. I have white paint. Yeah. I mean, I can do it for 20 if you want.
You want me to DM you the logo or email?
Yeah.
Or text?
I need either works, honestly. Like, it's just black and white. Yeah, just a picture is fine.
Text me your cash app.
Okay.
How soon do you think you have it?
I have the woods. I think, are they here or are they at home? I have to find the wood, but once I find the wood, I can probably have it for you this weekend.
Okay, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, I have white paint because I painted hers with spray paint.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think my yeah, I even have the sanding thing here too.
So I'll text you the logo, and then text me back the cash app.
Okay, bet.
Alright. I'll see you this weekend.
You need the hardware too to put it up, or is her hardware still there?
Her hardware's still there.
Okay, so then I'll just put the 3M, the command strip on the back for you so we can connect.
Alright, I'm on it.
Okay.
Bring it in.
Well, you're gonna be online.
It's so good.
You don't? Would you like to go buy me Zaxby's? No, go leave. 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 No, it will make me finish faster. Later. Ugh. Okay, hurry up, Jazz. Hurry up. All right. Got 20. No. Yeah. 26 minutes to finish because I'm hangry. I think I'll be done by then. Have faith. We got this. Okay, I'm gonna kind of like, even though I just closed these, we're gonna open all these up. Okay. So tomorrow, okay, let me go through the things I need to do. So this is getting shipped out tomorrow. Like I'm gonna create the shipping label probably tomorrow and print it out. So it's gonna go out. Like I have the box ready. I have everything more or less ready. I need to ship out a multitude of things. So my friend ordered one of my like wifey sweatshirts for me. I need to ship that out to her. It's already been done. I just need to ship it, like physically put it in the mail box. Like it's even already packaged and everything. I need to buy the shipping label and ship it. I made 2 bed runners. They're bed runners. I made 2 king size bed runners. I crocheted those. They've been vacuum sealed and they're not in the bag yet. I need to see what size bags I have that will actually fit it. I know I have one really large one that's way too big. I think I might have a medium sized bag that it may fit into. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure, but I know it's been vacuum sealed and it's ready to go. If anything, I might even try putting it in like one of those like priority, fit to ship type things. I have a medium size here. Is there like a large flat rate box? I don't know if I've ever seen a large flat rate box, but I feel like if there was one, it might fit in that. The last time I shipped like a massive, well, not massive, it was like only a twin size bed. That was like $20 to ship first class. It may have been priority. I don't know. I know I'd sent it late to the client, so I may have done priority. This one, there isn't much of a rush for it. Maria, you made it, girl. I knew I was gonna last long enough for you to get off work. But yeah, we here, girl. We working. Tired. I'm hungry. Where was I? Yeah. So it was roughly like $20. I still need to charge the client for that, but they're family, so I'm not pressed. The sweatshirt was already paid for. I need to get it out. They ordered it for me a while ago, and I'm bad. Like that's why I kind of like. I don't mind people ordering things for me like directly, like without like on Cash App or like sending me the money through Zelle, whatever. It's not. The only problem with that is because I'm not constantly reminded by like the selling apps that like I have an order or like something is overdue or past due. It falls to the back of my mind, honestly, and I feel bad because it's like I know you personally, like I want my service for you to be like better, and I feel like they tend to get like the short end of the stick when it comes to stuff like that. But they're also a lot more understanding because they do know like I have a million other things going on too, whereas like customers are like, where's my product? Not that they're not customers, but yeah. Where was I going with this? So yeah, okay, I need to get those 2 things shipped out. I need to, tomorrow after work, I do have to meet with the client for the window decal, and I need to measure her windows exactly. Like I want the measurements to be like to the T. It has to be gorgeous. I want this tree to be immaculate. Like I have such high hopes for this tree. Like, bruh, I am genuinely excited for this tree. So yeah, I need to do that. When I get here, I need to start cutting immediately because I'm gonna put it up this weekend. Like, that's gonna be a lot of cutting. Granted, she still has to like approve the design. I need to clean up the design, all that stuff. So that's gonna be like Friday night. I'm gonna be here cutting vinyl for a long time. So that's gonna be it's gonna be but that's okay. What else? I have to do Idris's sign. That'll be quick and easy. While I'm cutting the vinyl for the store, I can literally paint it, have it drying, sand it down, and then ideally I like to use heat transfer vinyls for signs because I feel like they adhere a lot better than like regular adhesive, whether it be permanent or not. So I prefer, like, when I do make wooden signs, or painted or wooden regardless, but like when I make signs, I prefer to use the heat transfer vinyl as to the like adhesive vinyl, either of the type of adhesives. We're almost done. So yeah, that's gonna be my to-do list. I need to buy packaging. I need to do a couple of those. I need to do that. I need to measure things for that. I might. I know it'll be cheaper if I like do it through my business account online, but honestly, I might just type out, or not. Yeah, I might just type out the address and then have them calculate the shipping for me when I get there. I can type it out on like Word and something and just print it out. And then when I get to the post office, they'll just calculate the price for me. I'm honestly like, I'm okay with that. Today's Wednesday, so I want to get those things packaged up. One's already packaged. So it'll just be a matter of taking it to the post office, but I need to type up the thing. So I'll do that tomorrow for both. I'll type up the shipping labels and stuff like that for both. And what else? I'll do the shipping labels. I need to make a list. Before I get off, I'm going to make a list. I'll write it out here on my tablet so you guys can hold me accountable. Oh, you see? I said I had 2 stragglers. I don't have 2 stragglers because this is an order of 20, right? But I have one for the birthday girl. Like, I need 21. And then I have 10 there. So if someone orders at least just 10 for me, that's the birthday person's, extra. So I know I have exact, actually. So if anyone else orders at least a set of 10 for me, I'm good. I don't have to restock just quite yet. Okay. Yo, I'm hungry. Oh, bruh, I'm sorry. So, Maria, so I have a client. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I may have posted it on Discord or not. Y'all let me know. I can if I have it. But I did a store decal for like a business. I did their logo for their storefront. And it was just one of 5 windows. When, I went back to, install it, because I hadn't installed it yet. I had just sent her like the images and stuff. When I went to install it, I met her daughter and her partner, and we're kind of talking, and her daughter is kind of the one like behind the designs for the business. And we were talking and whatever's on, and she's like, oh, I want to, like, we kind of want to put something on the rest of the glasses and stuff like that, like the mirror, the window. She wanted to put more stuff on the window, and I was like, okay, well, you have to be mindful that if you put it on here, it's going to be transparent. Like, you're going to see it on both sides. You can't really do too many words because they're not going to be legible on both sides. You know what I mean? It's going to have to be like one or the other type thing. I'm going to do the pink one because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is a girl. Okay. So we're going to remove baggie. I still have an extra one here, so yeah. I don't know what I was thinking about doing. I might put it on the inside so that they're aware that it's like for her. Okay. I'm gonna put the tape on the outside. It's gonna go like inside the bag. Is it gonna fit on the inside? I didn't think this through. I'm gonna clean it up real quick. Con permiso. Guys, what was I saying? Yeah, so when I went back to install the logo, her daughter and I were talking, and she was telling me that she does want to kind of like put more things on the window. And she was like, okay, well, you know, like, we don't really know exactly what to put. Like, we're kind of like not stuck, but like stumped. And I was like, okay, well, I can help suggest things, but I need to know like what your brand is, like what concept, like what vibe are you guys trying to go for? Like, what is your business about? You know, like, I know it's a spa, but it's like most spas that I know of, because, you know, it's like holistic or alternative medication, or people use it for alternative medication. You know, they're very into like nature and natural things and trees and stuff like that. I was like, what about a tree? You know, I feel like that'll be a fairly good image to have that encompasses all of the windows, and it'll be just like one really big image, you know? She's like, oh my God, yeah, that'd be amazing, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, but what about, I'm totally messing this up. I was like, what about like a cherry blossom tree or something like that, right? Or no, she was the one that actually said a cherry blossom tree. And I was like, but yeah, you know, like, we can do the tree trunk going up this one window, the branches, and then having, you know, like the leaves kind of like blowing in the wind, or the different size flowers or buds, whatever it's not. So like, she was really excited about that plan. Now, when it came to designing it, obviously it's a decal. It's going to be something solid. Their logo is kind of like a body with a silhouette, like a stencil almost. So it's not solid, right? So I was like, okay, well, if we're going to go with, you know, something that matches the logo a little bit, right? Something that's more so like on brand. What if we do like a stencil version of a tree? What if we do something with like lines, so that it's not like a block, like a solid block of vinyl, right? Something with more intricacy, and like you can kind of get like the two-toned layer type thing going. So I was thinking of doing kind of like a sketch version or a stencil version of a tree, where it's like the grain of the tree basically, and not in like super detail, but, you know, like general kind of like even like tribal almost, if you guys can like really visualize it. But kind of like having it, because it's 2 big windows and then 3 little windows above. The third window is actually above the door, so it's a little bit thinner than the others. So, you know, I told her, I was like, we can have the tree trunk going up, like the tree trunk going, the tree trunk going up, and then the stem's kind of going across, and then we can literally apply flowers abstractly across the whole thing. And then the more sporadic it is, the more realistic it's gonna look. And then I have so much spare vinyl from when I cut the logo. I was like, I can make so many little flowers out of all the spare vinyl. You know, I can do little buds. I can do, you know, the full flower. Like, I can do flowers in multiple different, you know, sizes and stuff. So I'll do that. I think The largest size flower I'll make is probably like 5 inches. I'm trying to see where you guys are that you can see. Can you see my thumb? Here. Okay. So 5 would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like something like this, right? I don't like this size, right? Because again, the window is fairly large and it's going to be further back, but I'll probably make things ranging between 5 to like maybe even 2 inches, like really small buds or just like a petal. I might even do like an inch size petal or something, just so that it can also kind of be maybe flowing, maybe like. Can you guys hear me? My sound was on my other mic. I haven't been talking. I've just been reading comments. I just said that my phone died. My other phone died. Yeah, I always have like a million and one things going on. I mean, it's a good thing. Like, I'm not complaining. It's a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. So the window, I didn't realize how far I had gotten into my spiel. So the window that I did, like for her decal, I want to say it was about like 4 to 5 feet tall. It was around 54 inches. So a little more than 5, or a little over 4, not more than 5, right? Because 5 is 60, so very close. So that was one window out of 5. I still have the remaining 4 windows to do now. So there's one the exact size. So the decal is here. The other window, the decal is here. The other window is here. The blank window. There is nothing on this window yet. There's this window and then 3 smaller windows above it. Then you have the door that's next to the decal, right? So we have a small like square window, and then we have 2 rectangular windows, and then the large rectangular window. So I have roughly 5 feet here, another maybe 1.5 to 2 feet there. So the trunk of the tree, like the base, is gonna be It's probably I'm not gonna do the full thing, but like I mean I'm gonna cover like most of the windows, but I'm not gonna do like one tree, right? Like it's gonna be part of the tree that you're gonna see, like more so towards like the top of the tree. So that's gonna be anywhere between like let's say 5 to 8 feet tall to 9 to 11 feet wide. So this tree decal that I'm making for the business is going to be anywhere between, again, 6 to 8 feet tall and then 8 to 11 feet wide. Now, I don't know if you guys heard me talk about the design aspect of it. So their logo is like kind of like a stencil of a body, like it's the outline, it's not the exact it's not a full solid body. And with vinyl it's hard with it's a sticker, right? There isn't depth to it really unless you do multiple things of layering. So what I was thinking was, I showed her designs of a stenciled tree, right? Or like maybe even you can say like a tribal tree, right? Where it wasn't just like a block of vinyl, right? Like just solid vinyl, kind of just like up a wall. No, I wanted something more intricate, something more detailed, something that gave kind of life to it and vibed with what she already had within her business. So I'm going with more like of a stenciled or sketched version of a tree. I think tribal would probably be the better fit for it. But it almost looks like the decal, like the lines, I had the word earlier and it's escaped my mind. The like the veins of the tree. Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the tree itself. I need to clean up the image. I did a rough sketch in Canva. I need to kind of clean it up better in Procreate so that I can go ahead and then cut it. But I need to go measure everything tomorrow, which is why I kind of like need to make a list and make sure I get all the other smaller things done, because she just opened up recently and I know she wants everything kind of done as soon as possible. So I told her I'd have it for her Saturday. So I'm going to try and install it Saturday. So Friday night, while I go through cutting all the vinyl, I'll most likely be painting like Idris's sign and stuff. So I can multitask in that aspect at least. Okay, so all I have left is just the one for the birthday girl. So I'm putting this in here and I'm gonna put my card in here as well. I'm gonna just cut one out with the scissors. I'm tired. And I'm gonna put Maya and then like their parents' name. Oh, I'm cutting this horribly, but it's okay. The sentiment will be received either way. With stuff like this, like with my cards, I don't particularly care if you can kind of see like the white spaces in between. Like for stuff like this, I don't mind using my cutter for them because I'm okay with knowing that I do these myself. It doesn't have to be perfect. Most people throw away cards, they look at it like 1 second and that's it, right? Yes, I would love for my cards to be immaculate and circulate well, but let's be realistic, right? So with the white lines and stuff like that here, I have this is the guillotine color, like the really small one that I have. I actually love using this one for vinyl. I don't mind cutting. Oh, you can't see. I have this one. I was talking as if the other camera was working. I have this one like for the this is my guillotine cutter that I got from Amazon. The very first one that I had, I think it was like maybe $10 or $12. It's very popular on Amazon. I like this for vinyl because it has like the extra inches here so that like you can measure and cut precisely. And it is 12. It fits like a standard roll. Oh wow. So see, I need to Google. I hadn't even Googled it. But if you can post or share it in the Discord, Maria, I'd appreciate it. So on the card here, I have my pen and stuff somewhere near here. I have a lot of scraps from when I did this. Like, y'all think I'm playing when I tell you I had mad scraps? I had mad scraps from when I did the project. So I'm really happy because I'm gonna get use out of a lot of that scraps now for the flowers. And that's gonna be a massive project. And I told her, I was like, it's gonna be a pretty penny because it's not only cutting the vinyl, but it's applying the vinyl. Like cutting it is gonna take 2 seconds. Once I get the measurements, like once I get the design cut within the measurements, it's just gonna be a matter of like making, like slicing out the individual cuts to fit my Cricut, right? Because obviously I only have a Cricut. Like I have no other cutting machine, like die cutting machine to cut the vinyl. But fitting it to cut the Cricut, and then I have to place piece by piece. So I just put this away as if I was not going to use it. So as you guys know, did you see me go up? Because again, this is dead. I don't know if you guys were here before, but this is similar to my Bella Meets Vinyl stick, or my Bella Meets Vinyl business card that I showed you guys like when I first started my channel. I kind of replicated the same thing with my new kind of like branding for Custom Bella Creations. So that's what I have here. And then this one obviously is a little bit bigger, and it doesn't have the border. So the spacing here is a little bit bigger than here. But I'm going to put the baby's name and the mom or the parent that bought from me. I'm going to put their names here. And I'm going to put that in the little thing. So I'll pull that up here on the tablet. Bear with me, guys, because I'm not going to be able to see your comments for like 2 seconds. But I made it to 10. I think I'm also going to put in a scrunchie as well as like a thank you. Let's see. And that might actually help with the fluff. Let me see. I'm going to pull. They chose purple fonts. So I'm going to see if I have like a purple scrunchie. Like maybe like a lavender, lilac-y color. Let's see. Ooh. Steps on the ding. BRB, guys. 1 second, please. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. And then, so obviously, like with the child's name, I think it's a girl. But at the very least, if not, her mom will enjoy it. It was her mom. I just saw the buyer's name again when I was going ahead and like putting the thing on here, right? Let's see. Oh, and actually, like, this is a return buyer too, so they had favored it. And then, you know, Etsy tends to like send out those like your cart things or whatever is not. And they got it like 10% off for it. So bad. So that was like a return shopper. So yeah, my order is complete. I'll do this tomorrow and I can print everything out tomorrow as well. All my shipping and stuff I'll do tomorrow. I'm gonna package it up now though. You guys just won't be able to see me do that, unfortunately. Sorry. Oh no, Maria. I think she was referring to like the birthday girl itself, because like the poppets that I'm doing. Again, did you guys see me again? The poppets that I'm doing are for a birthday. So I'd also mention, I think you weren't here for this part, but for the poppets, if you remember the first two videos that I did, they were solely like Valentine's Day ones, right? Michelle, you made it. I mean, I've been here long enough now. I'm actually about to get off, girl. But the poppets that I initially made were for Valentine's Day, and there had been another Etsy seller that I saw, you know, like if you have sales or you have a popular product that's, let's say, you know, for bowling, right? Why don't you try to reinvent that product, or, you know, edit that product so that it fits for other sports as well, right? Like instead of bowling, maybe tennis or basketball or whatever's not, right? Like if it's fitting the mold for that one sport, who's to say that it won't fit the mold for those other sports, right? So I figured, I was like, okay, well, I sold 3 sets of these and I still had like half the box left over, right? So I was like, why not? I made St. Patrick's Day ones, I made Easter ones, right? Excuse me. I did make them fairly late on. I think I made them like a week or two before St. Patrick's Day. So not many. I didn't sell any, honestly. And again, I'm okay with that, right? Now, I did make a birthday one because I was like, okay, well, birthdays are year round. Like, anyone can have a birthday anytime. I don't worry about that. I was like, let me make a birthday one too. And the same thing, I did both so this is my first time selling the pastel ones, right? The ones I had done before, if you recall, were like the very bright, like colored ones. So I prefer this more because I love the pastel, but we here. But I did offer both, right? And again, it was just me changing the color scheme a little bit. But I'm almost done. Yeah, I packed up everything. I was packing up the birthday girl stuff. And, you know, I don't like making stickers. And honestly, that's probably not going to change. But for me, it's like, I don't mind giving like a free gift with purchase. But what I like to do, instead of giving like stickers or like things that like I don't particularly sell, I like giving them like products, right? Or like even my elastics, like I don't think I've ever sold elastic online. Like I think I have a listing for it, but I haven't sold any. I've had sold like a scrunchie, but I like to give clients existing product because it introduces them to my product, right? Like the mom came here looking for something for a party favor, right? And we know the cost of making a scrunchie. So for me, I don't mind giving this as a gift to the child for them to, one, be introduced to my product, but, you know, what if they like the scrunchie a lot? What if the parent likes the scrunchie a lot? You know, this is something that they can then come back and be like, oh, that one free scrunchie you gave me was so amazing. I love it. I want to buy like a boatload more. In a perfect world, that's what would happen. But again, I don't mind it. You know, like it's literally already made. I just walked over to a box and picked it up. So I'm okay with that. I'm sliding this this in to here, so with facing out though, so that they can read it, so that it's also like they're aware that that's what this is. But like that they can see that it's for the birthday girl. And then I have the clear bag. I don't think you guys have ever seen me package them, but you not tonight either. No shade, but I'm tired. And I'm hungry. All right, let's see. I'm missing comments. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. No, I totally get it, bruh. Like, I don't got time. I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, I get it. Oof. Oh, I have to see it. I honestly, like, and that's why I haven't really, like, posted or, like, commented too much on Discord. I've been super antisocial. Like, I've just been, like, not overwhelmed, but I've just been tired. Like, genuinely just tired. Like, emotionally, physically. Like, you guys know I have all my back issues and stuff, but, like, my back, with the strain that my back has had on, like, my day-to-day, my mental has suffered a lot. Like, a lot. So, you know, like, I changed my meds at one point. It wasn't working. Like, I recently changed them back to something else with that something else. Like, I went back to my meds. I'll go into more, like, I don't feel comfortable talking about this right now on live, but like I'll go a little bit more into it like on Discord with you guys. But like, I was on one set of meds before and they were perfectly, like, they were okay, but they weren't enough, right? So then my spine and pain specialist suggested another medication that also helps with nerve pain, which obviously we know I had. So we switched over to that. It helped with the nerve pain, but not with the primary purpose. So I was like, okay, this ain't doing it. Like, when I tell you I was spiraling, bruh, spiraling. Like, I had multiple breakdowns. Like, I was ready to, like, flip tables. I was, like, at a really low point. Like, no lie. Like, it was bad for me. So I reached out to my doctor and I was like, this ain't working, sis. This ain't working. This can't be a thing because it's not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 or 8 fits here. That's what I'm counting. But yeah, so I knew, I was like, this ain't gonna be it for me. So, you know, we switched my meds again to what I was on most recently prior to the last switch, but we added something else. So hopefully that helps with the added stress and drama and hormones and whatnot. But I haven't even started the meds yet. I haven't gone through them. So I understand people very well. Honestly, I feel like in part that's why I was so sick recently. Like, I don't know if it was like my body kind of like cleansing the meds or something, because I don't know what I ate that would have given me food poisoning. But when I tell you, I basically slept in the bathroom. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. Like, today was a little touch and go. Like, I was a little scared. I was a little scared. I was in the bathroom and it was like close to closing, and I messaged my colleague and I was like, bruh, please do not lock me out. I'm stuck in the bathroom. I will get back as soon as I can, but do not lock me out, please. All my stuff is in there. I do not have the keys to get back inside. And of course, they're like laughing at me. Living their best lives. So, okay, let me kind of show you guys here. I kind of just like literally make a line of them
And you can kind of see it looks better a little bit like on the back, but I make rows basically. So I have rows of 8 right here. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with the poppets being kind of squishy, they kind of just, there isn't like this isn't gonna like push into it or anything like that. So I'm okay with that. Like I know this is secure. And then normally I do rows of 7, but I am gonna do 8 because I know I'm gonna have 5 left over, but then also my scrunchie will fit in here as well. And then I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is, it's like a little skirt. Let me see. I missed my comment. Right, bruh. bruh. I was actually talking about that earlier, Michelle. Like trying to go out to like salons and stuff and like genuinely hit the pavement, right? Like going out to like salons and asking them like, hey, you know, would it be okay if I sell these to your clients? Or, you know, would you be interested in buying them wholesale for me so that you can sell them to your clients? You know, could we potentially do like a commission based? You know, obviously, like I wouldn't prefer like, not commission, what's the word? Consignment or something, right? Like I wouldn't prefer consignment because it's like, you know, like it's more so like work with inventory and things like that. But, you know, like would you be willing to buy some wholesale for me? Or would you allow me to come sell to your clients, or, you know, whatever's not, right? Like even if I give you a percentage of what I sell in literally those 5 minutes that I walk the store, like even that I'm okay with. Like you're allowing me to be in your space. You know what I mean? Shoot, maybe you seeing me selling to your clients and you seeing them genuinely being interested in the product, I'll be like, okay, well maybe I can just buy them off her and make that little bit of, you know, extra profit for myself, right? Or we can both help each other make profits type thing. But this is what it looks like. This is super cute. It actually matches like my purple like really well. Can you guys kind of see that? Like the purple and the purple. You know, I don't have an orange, so I hope no one picks orange at any point because I don't have an orange. Oh no, I lied. I have like a peach color. I got this color recently. This is as close to orange as it got. So if you order orange, you get a peach scrunchie. That's all I got for you. No, sorry. All right, so it's gonna go in the medium flat rate box. I'm going to plop it in like so. And there she goes. That's it. That's all I got. I mean, I could technically put like bubble tape or something. Not bubble tape. The bubbles to like keep it from like shifting. I think I actually have packages in my car. Excuse me. Is there a bubble in here? I just got a package, but there isn't bubble wrap in it. I literally just got like packages. So I'll probably wait to tape it off and put like one of those like the really big like peanut things. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I got these. I don't know if I did it during a live or it was like during I don't know if it was a live or just like me recording to like post. But you know how people use like the cardboards to like use as like fabric backing? I'm too frivolous to pay for cardboard. And I've seen people use foam boards as well, but again, that would require money. And I don't want to spend any. So recently I actually used these are free, you know, the priority boxes. I recently I use them sometimes for my sublimation transfers to kind of like make the package itself a little bit sturdier to avoid like folding. But I cut some into like really small pieces and I use them to fold fabric. So I got these from work today from like the shipping area. And I have some already that I did. So in my Mad Dash to Clean, as you can see here, like it's here. It's here. And I like it. Like it's holding pretty well. I can kind of like organize, right? So I might do that one day with you guys. I was late to the live today because I was kind of like organizing moving things around. I'm still not done cleaning. But honestly, with it being as late as it is and me being as hangry as I am, I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Thank you guys for keeping me company. I might try to post 2 videos a week. At the very least, you'll definitely be getting one. If there is one video that week, it'll definitely, in theory, be Wednesday, if no later than Thursday. If I do post 2, it's going to be Tuesday and Thursday. So let's just say maybe Thursdays. Let's say Thursdays. Because even if I posted Wednesday, you can still see it Thursday. But then if I post both days, we have a surprise. But I'm gonna get caught up on comments before I head out though. Let's see. Oh, I lost my place. All right, hold on. Yeah, I mean, like, while COVID isn't like affecting us like physically as much, like we have gotten like some immunity to it, you know, like in regards to like its strength or like the variances or whatever it's not. But like I feel like it's still hurting us economically and like mentally, physically, all that good stuff, you know. We're definitely feeling the aftershocks of it for sure. The economy is. So like imagine us as tiny individuals in this like massive whatever, you know. You guys like my little headband? I made this. Just saying. This is the twist one, the thin twist one. The twist is just in the back so you can't see it. And also like I mean I am wearing green, but it is a fairly lighter green and the darker green was in the back too. So I had to match a little bit. Can't just be shoving product down your face. But it is helping my hair because my hair was crazy earlier. Bruh. What was I doing last week? Bruh, I forgot entirely. And that's the thing too. So like I don't know how it is like when you premiere. I don't know how stats work. Like when you premiere versus when you just like release. Do you get more traction when you premiere? Do you get more traction when you release? I did note that when you premiere, it shows up on your page, on your you know, like on your profile, your account. So people can like subscribe and get notified. I don't know if it's just like a regular release, if they even get notified that you have a video coming out. So if that's the case, I probably will keep premiering. I will endeavor to be there. No promises. Yeah, and so I mean, I basically lived in sweatpants for the last 2 days, Michelle. But yeah, the office was really chilly today, even though it felt so good outside. So good. I don't know what that is. Is that Mets? I have to Google that, girl. I don't know what that is. Girl, what? Why were you guinea pigs? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. We'll talk more on Discord. That's sherbet, bruh. It's like peach. That's as orange as I got. I mean, yeah. I have this fabric, but it's not solid orange. It has orange in it. This is more orange than like sherbet. Well, that's the thing, Michelle, with the bulk cardboard, like it would take up a lot more space. And I'm here at the store, you know, like my space is very, very limited. So I prefer kind of having like the really small ones, just so that one, I can use my small cutting board. Granted, Naomi was very grateful and got me like the larger one, which I can use to cut like the bigger like satins and stuff like that. But I kind of just like having them small in the drawer. They don't take up as much space. I don't have the space for it. It's honestly, that's where it's at. I don't have the space for it. Yeah, I was ahead for a while, but because I was ahead, I got lazy. I didn't edit anything. I do have a couple like tutorials and stuff that are done. I could technically release those, but I'm trying to get caught up in like story time, like, you know, like the day-to-day things. I'm still on January 1st, bruh. Like, we just hit April, right? April? I don't know where I am anymore. I know it's the 5th. I think we just hit April. Yeah, so I was kind of coasting at like 50, like 40-ish, like 40, 50 subscribers. I did a reel when I did like the headband, like the wider headband of this, and I got almost like 20 something subscribers from that one reel, or like at least getting traction, you know, like I'm assuming the reel then's the live type thing. So excuse me, it worked really well. I need to get on it. And like that's kind of what I was saying earlier too, how like a lot of my reels or shorts, the shorter videos, right, because there's 1,000 names for them, they're more so on my more recent content. Like I'm repurposing the videos that I'm making now to use for, you know, for the shorts, the reels, whatever. But because I'm so behind, like I have, you know, scrunchy videos, but I'm still using my knitting machine. Like I'm not even there yet. So I feel like with my reels and my shorts, I need to kind of repurpose my older videos within regards to like what I'm posting or releasing, premiering, so that it's more concise and it makes sense, because right now it's not making sense. So I need to be more mindful of it. It's similar. Yeah, so the one I use, I think that's what my doctor was suggesting that we switch over into. But I didn't want to because of the half-life. So for me, I'm horrible at taking medication. I forget to eat. And I'm hungry now. And I said I was gonna leave at 10 and I'm still sitting here talking. I forget to eat. I'm going to forget to pop a pill. I do. I know myself. I have an IUD for a reason because y'all know what it is. Okay? You're not going to handle babies over here. Okay? I'm bad at taking pills. So for me, I need medication that has longer half-life so that, especially those kind of meds, because if I miss one dose, I'm going to feel the effects of that. I am going to not have that pain relief that I need. I am not going to have all the other things that it's supposed to do. And I spiral. If I miss medication for 1 or 2 days, I can't have a spiral. I know I'm going to. It has happened. I've forgotten medication at my desk all the time. So I need a medication that has a multiple day half-life. The meds that I was on before has about a 4-day half-life. So basically what that means is it dissolves in your body, or, it leaves your body within half of it leaves your body within a certain amount of time. That's what a half-life is. So most meds, daily meds that you have to take, the half-life of them are 24 hours, 11 hours. That's why you have to take them daily, because come time for your next dose, most of that has already left your body, which is why you have to take it daily. For me, I need medication that if I don't take it for 2 to 3 days, I'm not going to be shaken like a fiend, basically. You know what I mean? Like, I needed my body to still have a good amount of it within me so that I'm not spiraling, because I know what's going to happen. So the meds that I was on prior to that, I think the half-life was about 4 days. So we're going back to that, and then we're adding something else because it's not strong enough. And I'm okay with that, because your girl needs a little extra help. Okay? But yeah, so I think that's what she suggested I switch over to. And I asked her, I was like, yo, what's the half-life? I didn't say yo, but I was like, what's the half-life of that? And she was like, 11 hours. So I was like, literally, I have 24 hours to take it. 22 if we're being technical, right? That's not going to work for me. I can't. I'm setting myself up for failure. Like, I know my faults, and I'm going to acknowledge them. Like, I know I can't. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I know I'm not going to do it. So why lie to myself? It's not going to be a thing. But I think that that's what she had suggested that I try. And I was like, yeah, nah, girl, that's not going to work. But I think that's what she said. If not, I know the medical term, like that might be just like the brand name. I know like the like what's on the bottle. But I think that was what she was suggesting I switch over to. Oh yeah, girl, we definitely need to have a conversation in Discord, because I'm so confused. Good night, Mary. I don't even know if you're still here after that rant that I just went on. I never thought of that. Never crossed my mind. Bruh. Yeah, and honestly, like with people's like short attention spans, I get it. Like people we don't have time. And like you gotta get her done. Yeah, I need to write it down. I'm gonna I might honestly just text myself I'm hungry, y'all. So once I get through these comments, I'm finna head out because I'm hungry. I'll be at the drive-through making this list because I'm finna get me some Zaxby's. They better still be open. I'm be tight if they close. Bro, I have multiple alarms, and honestly, that's the reason why I tend to wear my watch more so often than not, because my watch tells me, like, I get my phone alarm, or if my phone is on silent, I don't get that. So like, there's multiple alarms, but it's like my watch will remind me, or like it'll ding me, and I'm like, okay, I need to do it again. I have multiple alarms, and I still forget. Because like if I'm doing something else in the moment, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it once I get inside, or I'll do this and do that. It never gets done. That would be ideal. My thing is that it's because it's like nerve pain. I feel like your nerves tend to adapt a little bit more so like that's where the problem is. And that's why I did get my nerves burnt. Like with the nerve ablation that I got, it burnt my nerve. So like it was supposed to be a little bit more like a permanent or like a longer relief. But even then still, like right now I don't have so much as I still have nerve pain, but it's not chronic. It's not as consistent as it was. It's a lot lighter now. But the problem is that now that my body, like I don't have that chronic pain, I am able to do a little bit more. But because I haven't done so much in so long, the slightest amount of things exhausts me. I literally did laundry yesterday. I did 2 loads of laundry. And I folded like another load that I had from like a while back because I was too tired to do it. And I changed my sheets. When I tell you, like, my arms are sore from folding clothes, my arms are sore from folding clothes and changing the sheets. How is that normal? It's not. Bruh. Lose the paper. Same. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Everyone is, honestly. Bro, I'm hungry. Z, how are you? How's the baby? How are you feeling post-op, mama? Not post-op, but you know what I mean. I hate that. Like, granted, I don't think like I can OD, but it's like, bruh, I'll mess around and take it 3 times in one day. It's bad. My friend one time told me to just like put like like put the number or whatever, like count your pills. But it's like, I mean, it's a 30-day dose. I know how many was in there. But it's like if you forget, then like you have to tally the bottle for the days you forgot to like kind of like counterbalance. But then it's like, bro, I'm gonna forget to put the freaking tally. I'm gonna forget something at any point. No, I'm not. I can't. I'm setting myself up for failure. I'm gonna write that down and lose the paper, Maria. Bruh. Oh my, it's already been 2 months? Time flies, bruh. Yo, I got like the cutest little like rose gold pill organizer. You think I remember to fill it? I don't even know where it's at right now. How about that? Okay, ladies. I'm hungry. I love you all greatly. I appreciate you all for keeping me company. But I'm gonna go. Like, your girl needs some food. I want some Zaxby's. Don't tell my sister because she's gonna lose it. Okay. But yeah, this was fun. I'm gonna try to edit some more videos to kind of get caught up. At the very least, it will be weekly. And like I said, even if I'm too tired or lazy or life, right, to edit a video, I will definitely try to go live. I do want to be consistent, and I do want to at least have something once a week, right? So I will see you guys. All the air kisses, French kisses, chef kisses, right? I'm gonna go. I'll watch whatever I need to watch on Discord. Let me know. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Here we go.